is March 18th, 2026. March 18th, 2026. And it is now time for the positive message for today. For the positive message for today, your early motivation and encouragement to get your day started. But before I begin with that, let me just begin with my verbal verification. And so I am the one and only Octavia Goldstar. The one and only Octavia Goldstar. Now it is time for my trademark copyright. Everything that I'm saying and doing in this YouTube live stream, book me Octavia Goldstar YouTube channel are all of my ideas and creations coming from my mind, my thoughts, my lived experiences, and my opinions. And now it is time for the title or the topic for the positive message for today. The title of the topic for the positive message for today will be obsessively obsessed with your obsessions. In parentheses, your life. Let me say that again. Be obsessively obsessed with your obsessions. In parentheses, your life. So I'm going to break this positive message down. Break it all the way down. In my opinion, I'm going to break it all the way down. We would never ever win, cause we're winners. Cause today we begin, it's a day that surely win. WINEERS. Be obsessively obsessed with your obsessions. How should I start this out? Let me see. Okay. So, you're at home, right? The sun is out. It's bright. What time do I want it to be? Let me see. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. You're getting up with your usual routine, right? You know, your usual routine. And you know the first thing in the morning when you get up, you see your little cute little puppy just walking around. And you say, you know what? Let me take my puppy for a walk. Let me take my puppy for a walk. So you're taking your puppy for a walk. Hold on for a minute. Gotta do some acknowledgments here. TYMIR. TYMIR. The first beginning of your name. Is it tomorrow? Tomorrow? It's saying this. It's saying hi. Hi, TYMIR. Thank you so much for coming over to join in with me. Have a positive and beautiful and happy Thursday to you. So again, let me see what I hear about that. So you're getting up with your usual routine, right? So you see your puppy running around. You say, you know what? Let me take my puppy out for a walk. You're so motivated. The puppy is ready to and happy, wagging his little tail because the puppy knows. Okay. Thank you so much, TYMIR, for coming over to join in and visit with me today. So the puppy, you know the puppy is happy because it's wagging his little tail, right? So you're getting ready to take your puppy out for a walk, right? You're taking your puppy out for a walk. You're out on what I call the YouTube streets among your neighbors, your other neighbors that are walking their puppies and dogs to right. And so you normally catch up with, you know, your friend that you would normally walk. You know, you would normally have conversations while you're walking your puppy. And then so your friend say, well, how are you feeling today? And you say, feeling good. As a matter of fact, I'm totally obsessed with how I'm feeling right now. And so you say, wow, I wonder where I am getting that from. Where did that come up from? You go back home with your puppies, you sit down, you turn on YouTube, and here I am. This is where I come in at. So the title or the topic for the positive message again for today is be obsessively obsessed with your obsessions. In parentheses, your life. Your life. And so, I'm going to just start with some of the things. You might want to get a pad, a big, big pad like the one I have here. It's really thick, like the one I have here. You might want to go get you one so you can write down stuff. I don't know. But you might just be a pro when you know already. You have it all here. You have it all figured out. You're a pro. FRANKZAMO is saying, shout out to Mary J. Blige. Each time someone come over and they say, an artist, man, that is incredibly, just amazing, genius, as Mary J. Blige, a legend. Mary J. Blige, I don't believe I deserve that credit. Let's just say, is this Mary J. Blige? Shout out to Mary J. Blige. Shout out to Mary J. Blige. I will give them a shout out when someone mentioned them in my chat. So FRAN, Frank, the first beginning of your name. Thank you so much for coming over to join in with me. Have a positively and beautiful and happy Thursday to you. So MA, I believe it's Matthew. Matthew is saying, hi. Hi, Matthew. The first beginning of your name. It said Matthew. Let me make sure. Yes. The first beginning of your name is saying hi. I say hi. Hi, Matthew. The first beginning of your name. Thank you so much for coming over to join in with me. Have a positively and beautiful and happy Thursday to you. Frank again. Oh, hey, H. Haley is saying this. Thank you so much, H. Haley. Thank you so much, H. Haley, for coming over to join in with me. Have a positively and beautiful and happy Thursday to you. And so Frank is saying again, Buenos dias. Welcome, Frank. Welcome, Frank. And again, have it positively and beautiful. And I'm going to say happy Thursday to you again. So let me get back to this positive message. So, and again, I have my list, right? So, H. Haley is saying, thank you. Have a blessed day. You too, Haley. Have a blessed day too to you also. And again, thank you so much for coming over and joining in with me. And so I have my list here. Or maybe some of this is something that you might say, yes, me too. So I'm going to say, first of all, obsessively for the title or the topic for the positive message today. Be obsessively. You see how I'm saying that? Obsessively obsessed with your obsessions. In parentheses, your life. So all of this that I am saying, I'm saying that, in other words, I am totally obsessed with this. I'm totally obsessed with it. First of all, beginning with G-O-D. G-O-D. And I'm going to say slash cold water. For me, it is G-O-D. For me, God, it is G-O-D. Beginning with that. And then I'm going to say, your life, our life, my life. I'm going to say, with being totally obsessed with that, taking care of ourselves, taking care of ourselves, and whatever how the means of how you take care of yourself is your business. It's your business. But I want to say, as for me, as to taking care of myself, TYM, is saying on. Someone else is saying. NOTATRO is saying cousins. Cousins, I want to be able to control myself. Thank you so much. NOTATROLL for coming over to join in or visit with me today. Have a positively and beautiful and happy Thursday to you. And so Haley is saying again, yes, we should take care of ourselves. Yes, we should. We should, Haley. Thank you so much, Haley, for your positive and beautiful text in the chat. So I'm going to say TYMIR. I don't want to be pronouncing your name wrong, so I'm safer. If I feel like I'm safe if I just spell it out, you're saying on. Thank you again for your text in the chat. So I'm going to go back to this my obsessions list of mine that I have. So maybe you have yours too. So I left off on number 2, which is my life. Our lives, and to taking care of ourselves, the hygiene and all. Just doing all the things that we love as far as, glamour, the things that we love to take care of ourselves and how we like to love, self-care, self-love. I'm going to say self-care and self-love. And then I'm going to say number 3, love, love, love. Can we be totally obsessed with love? Yes, I think we can. I know that we can. For it is G-O-D for me. G-O-D, love, that inspires us, continues to inspire us each and every moment of our lives. Of course, our children and kids. Our children and kids. Who is not? Who is not? Who is not obsessed with their kids, right? I know I am. So our kids, right? And so what about creating wealth? Creating wealth. Creating wealth and keeping the wealth. Keeping the wealth, producing the fruit of your labor. Producing the fruit of your labor. Daddy is saying, my mom, I love my mom and my family. That's right, I heard that, Haley. Love your mom and your family. It's totally being obsessively obsessed with your obsessions. And so I'm going to say number 6 is, no, number 5. Number 5, what about your creations, your purpose, and your passions? Like your purpose, so why you're doing what you're doing each and every day. Each and every day. Whether you're working a job, you're holding a title there, or your creations, your projects, whatever it is that you're doing, you can be so totally obsessed with it. So totally obsessed with it. As for me, I love creating projects around positivity. Positively, I'm going to say. And so, number 6, I want to say yourself. Yourself. Wow. You can just be so all into yourself, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. You could just be so, obsessively obsessed with your obsessions as far as your life, as one of them as it being yourself. And again, I'm going to say, It ain't nothing wrong with that. You just getting makeovers, keeping your looks up, working out your health. There ain't nothing wrong with you being totally, totally obsessively obsessed with your obsessions as far as your life, meaning yourself. Number 7, I love it so much. How dare me if I leave it out? I want my big Bible for me. My Bible for me. Now, you may have your own list, or maybe you listen to what I said. I have 7 of them. I love the number 7. I stopped right there. And I'm going to say, you know what? You may have your own list. And you might say, you know what? I have my own list. And, for me, I'm going to say it's the Bible. As far as number 7 and gospel music. Gospel music, as it ministers to me, it ministers to all of us. That is what the words are meant to do. The G-O-D words are meant to do. The words are meant to do. So I'm going to say, you know what? It was very quick, my list. I'm going to say, you know what? I believe that I have broken down this positive message. I believe that I've broken down this positive message for today on March 18th, 2026. Thursday. March 18th, 2026 at Thursday. So, what is my point? What am I basically saying here? Get all into your life. Be obsessively obsessed with your obsessions, your life. Be obsessed with your life. Be obsessed with your life. Love yourself. Love what it is that you're doing. Love your life. Love your kids. Of course, we love our kids, right? Love your passions and your purpose. Love yourself. Love your stuff. And most of all, love for me. G-O-D. G-O-D. And so, I'm going to say to you all, you know what, again, I believe that I have broken down this positive message. I am now going to close down this positive message. I'm going to close down this positive message for today. And again, I'm going to thank you all for coming over to visit me and leaving a text or comment in the chat. I'm going to now do my special thank yous. I'm going to say thank you so much to YouTube for the platform. Thank you, YouTube, so much for the platform. Thank you to the producers who continue to produce these beautiful melodies and music for my singles and albums. I'm going to say thank you so much. Thank you so much to my recording music engineers that mix and master all of the music for my singles and albums. Michael said, hello. Hello there. Hello there, Michael. Thank you so much for coming over to join me. Have a positively and beautiful and happy Thursday to you. And so I'm going to say thank you so much to my distribution company for all of your continued support and your help. I say thank you so much to those of you who continue to download and stream my positive messages over music and continue to create those positively and beautiful TikTok videos. I want to thank the the leaders and legends who continue to pave the way. You know who you are, who continue to pave the way for up and coming artists and all. I want to thank you all for coming over to the chat. Let me see, I'm going to acknowledge your names again. Michael, the first beginning of your name, Haley, Tamar, T-Y-M-I-R. Let me see. Notatroll, Frank, the first beginning of your name. Matthew, the first beginning of your name. I'm going to thank you all again for coming over today to join in with me and to visit me today on March 18th, 2026 on Thursday. And so if you have subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. If you've liked any of my lives or videos, I thank you so much for joining in with me, for viewing, for watching, for visiting, but to the greatest one of all. The greatest one of all. G-O-D, G-O-D, G-O-D. For it is your love who continues to inspire us all each and every moment of our lives. For me, it is G-O-D, and I do believe that it is G-O-D's love that continues to inspire us all each and every moment of our lives, even right down to this very moment. And so I'm going to say now, this positive message today, which the title again today was Be Obsessively Obsessed with your obsessions. In parentheses, your life is officially closed down. I'm going to say rain or shine consistently. I am here. Meaning, I'm in my YouTube house right now. My YouTube house. All of the lights are on. All the lights are on. My windows, my curtains, luxurious gold curtains are pushed back. The door is open. It was open the entire time. The windows are open. They're open. I'm going to say, let the positively and beautiful gold notes of music continue to flow through the air of the YouTube streets onto my neighbors. So I'm going to say, you know what? I'm in the process of closing down now, and I'm going to leave my YouTube house and you all with a positive message over music that I will always leave you all with. I'm going to go to bed right now, and it is positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love. You and me love, you and me love, you and me love, you and me love, you and me love. So I'm gonna say subscribe to my YouTube channel. Book me a table. Book me a table. I'm gonna say if you have subscribed, little cricket there. If you have subscribed, I thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing. Like, share, comment. Like, share, comment. Like meaning hit the thumbs up. Share meaning share this YouTube video channel live with someone. Maybe it's coming up in conversations. You just never know who you may be helping out. I'm going to say comment. Do comment because I will check your comments and I will reply back to your comments. I'm going to say hit the alert bell for notifications. Hit the alert bell for notifications. I might just be doing a pop-up live or a pop-up video. I'm going to say, you know what? You're hitting the alert bell for notifications. It should most definitely notify you when I have uploaded a live or video. I'm going to say, y'all, you know what? I'm going to say it again. Be obsessed with your lives, and your obsessions. And I'm going to say, go on and tell someone. I tell you, Gold Star said, you know what? All is welcome. All is welcome. I'm going to say to you all, go out and do more dancing. Have fun when you're doing it. Smile, laugh, sing if you want to. And when you're out there in a crowd and you're dancing, and you're just dancing to yourself, I say, you know what? Still continue to spread love. Positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love. Have a positively and beautiful and safe happy Thursday to you. See you next time.